Hey, it's Pan from Dragon Ball GT, and you're watching the DenoxSeries. Yeah!
Every single anime character shown in this video are not mine and belongs to their respective owners. That also includes every music here as well. This is under fair use since I'm adding my own commentary. This video may contain some partial nudity and materials that may not be appropriate under the age of 13. Please enjoy the video.
My top 10 most favorite anime girls of all time. Hello YouTube, this is DenoxSeries speaking once again, and I would like to share with you my top 10 most favorite anime girls of all time. And I must admit, this list took me quite a while to figure out, because there are many amazing female in anime out there, some who are funny, smart, clumsy, and even very strong. There are a lot to like with some of them. I just want to do a disclaimer. This is based on my personal list of anime girls that I like. If your favorite girl does not show up here, just know that we all have different tastes and opinions, and maybe I don't know any of your favorite girls yet, because I probably haven't watched their series yet. And plus, when you are done watching this video, I would like to know some of your favorite anime girls. At least your top 3 or so.
Yo, Denox! Is that the top 10 anime girls? Still did not found the last anime clip that you made for me?
Sadly not. Seems it was lost. If I ever find it, mark my words, I will upload it here in an instant so my new subs will know.
Ah, what a pain! Keep trying harder, Denox!
Okay then, anyways, without further delay, it's time for my top 10 favorite anime girls of all time to be announced. Number 10. Number 10 is Akiho Senomiya from the Robotic series. Yeah, this girl is very hyper and can be known to have a mindset of an entrepreneur for a high schooler. What I mean by that is that she does not know when to quit no matter how hard things get. She wants to prove her sister Misaki, who started the Gunbuild 1 mech robot but gave up on it, to continue where she left off and finish it. I really like how Akiho is very motivated to reach her goals and does not care how difficult things get. She always tries to motivate the other members to help out and keep going, but she gets into arguments with some of them quite a bit. Most people out in the world gives up on their goals very easily and choose to live the mediocre life because it's the norm and it's easy, but she refuses to go down that path. Akiho here has actually motivated me to never give up on my life goals, no matter how impossible and hard it may seem. Trust me, we need more people like Akiho in this world to push us forward and motivate many of us to avoid mediocrity and aim for what we want in life. That's how I see this. And she's very funny as well when she does it. 10,000 subs? Yes, I would love to reach that. If I ever reach 100,000 subs one day, I can possibly start doing this YouTube thing full time. Number 9. Number 9 is Keiko Yukimura from the Yu Yu Hakusho series. Yes, the girlfriend of one of my favorite shonen anime heroes of all time, Yusuke Urameshi. But of course, we are talking about Keiko. Part of me feels really bad for her because she was advertised to be pretty much one of the main female protagonists in the entire series. You would think that she would have a big role in Yu Yu Hakusho after seeing her heroic acts of her saving Yusuke's body from a burning house. She even sacrificed part of her hair to do so. Now that's why I call her a brave woman. You can tell she is brave and fights for what she wants. She does not judge Yusuke for being different from the rest, but of course she has to scold him too when he messes up. Not because she wants to give him a hard time, but it's because she genuinely cares for Yusuke since the start. I love how Keiko is almost unfazed by any of the supernatural stuff that Yusuke deals with and is quite mature to handle it for her age. I don't know about you, but I think if they develop her a little bit more, she could have probably fought alongside Yusuke in some way, shape or form. But after the Dark Tournament arc, I feel that they barely even have any roles for her anymore whatsoever, which is very disappointing. Just like Serenity Wheeler no longer having a role after the Battle City tournaments in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Basically, Keiko's amazing. She is faithful, tells stuff straight as it is, and she is not afraid to smack you hard if you fall out of line. Darn, her slaps are OP. Are you sure that she doesn't carry any spirit energy? Number 8. Number 8 is Matsu from the Sekirei series. Yeah, we are really going to the ecchi anime territory now. But my personal reason for this pick is because she is a tech genius first of all. I mean, look at this. She has computer monitors all over her room, and she is also a professional hacker, going as far as to hack the MBI mainframe computers. In other words, she can hack government websites, and who knows, maybe she even knows how to hack Bitcoin and the blockchain itself. Yeah, probably not. But yeah, she is pretty cool when she can actually battle this way from the comfort of her own secret home. Yeah, she is literally hiding from the government, which is why she is in a room like this. She is also pretty crazy as well, quite perverted, and would get zapped and burned by other Sekirei she tries to mess with. It's good to know that guys are not the only one who gets punished for being perverted or accidentally perverted like many other animes. She deserves it, but it's funny how it happens to her. You can see that she is a comedy relief favorite girl in this list. No thanks. I do like that Matsu has no shame in being the way she is. She does not hide anything and does not really care much of what others think of her. She also tells Minato to open up more and be more confident towards his Sekirei because he will need it to overcome many challenges that they have. Number 7. On the 7th spot, we have Kagura Mikasuchi from the Fairy Tail series. She is the leader of the Mermaid Healed Guild, and she is quite calm, serious, and determined to always get strong. She is also very overpowered, I must say. Did you see what she did to Yukino's most powerful celestial spirit? I do not think she even drew her sword. And she shows no emotions as well. She feels no pleasure or joy when she wins, but mainly because she no longer wants to show her emotions or weakness cause her big brother Simon from the Tower of Heaven's arc, who was a slave with Urza, died. She was broken that day, but deep down she still cares for her comrades in Mermaid Heals, especially Morgianna, who was associated with her bro Simon back in the day. So even if she does not show emotion, she lets out her tears once Minerva tortured Morgianna. Sometimes I think there is nothing wrong with letting out your emotions no matter how strong and OP you are. She learned that she cannot achieve everything on her own, and I'm happy she realized it. I mainly like Kagura because she is fearless, and I always love really powerful women in anime, especially women that can be as strong if not stronger than the main protagonist. You know Urza Scarlet can kick Natsu's butt anytime, right? I think Kagura at the Grand Magic Games could also kick Natsu's butt as well, at least at that moment during the Grand Magic Games. But a strong woman has her dramas and weaknesses, so her character had developed quite nicely so we can know her backstory better. She also cares deeply for Urza too after a while. Heck, she even saved Kagura from being a slave. Number 6. On the 6th spot, we have Makoto Misika from the Railgun series. If you look around my room long enough, you probably notice that I have 3 posters of her around. I honestly did not realize how much I liked this character until I saw that. The fact that this girl is a level 5 Esper and the main protagonist of her series, I knew that I was looking forward to some serious female action. She uses electricity powers and contains loads of them. I like how brave she is and that she also handles things on her own and not to get the others involved. I feel that Kagura sort of does the same at some point as well. Also, I like the fact that she has a child mind as well, as she is obsessed with Gekota, which is pretty funny. She is ashamed to reveal that she loves that green Gekota because she does not want people to think that she is childish. I also enjoy her battles, and you can tell a lot of the times she can take care of herself. They can become quite brutal at times, but she never gives up. She is very strong and not to be messed with. If only I had her kind of powers whenever the lights goes out in Puerto Rico. We can keep the lights on at all times. And did I mention all the Misaka clones out there have a little Kagura in them? They become emotionless but at the same time very funny. Being able to use her as a playable character in both Dengeki Bunko and Mugen is pretty cool as well. And I cannot help but notice but also like her short brown hair. She kinda looks a little bit like Keiko, don't you think? At least her hair is brighter brown or so. But makes me imagine Keiko being a fighter, I guess. Number 5. Number 5 is a girl that's actually based on a video game but also had their own anime OVAs, so technically she would count as an anime girl as well. Well, obviously. This girl is Yuka Takeuchi from the Variable Geos game series. She is a waitress working at Hannah Miller, who is also a martial arts fighter. If you have played any of her games, especially Mugen, some say that she's like the female version of Ryu from Street Fighters. The fact that Yuka does some energy attacks similar to Ryu's Hadouken as you can see, and also that like Ryu, she is also technically barefoot as well, wearing those white battle socks exposing her toes. Anyways, Yuka is a really strong fighter and it's nice to see that a woman like her can handle her own and take on a man's role. If only this anime was longer though. I especially like the outfit that she's wearing, the orange dress and the white shirt, and also a girl who does not need to cut her hair short in order to fight, unlike for example Videl from Dragon Ball. But I also like short hair girls as well. Satomi, who is Yuka's Ken, pretty much is my second favorite VG character next to Yuka. It's also worth noting that in Variable Geo 2, Yuka has an obsessive fan by the name of Kamau, who saw how Yuka fought in the first VG tournament and wanted to meet her so badly. Just like Sakura being a huge fan of Ryu, I tell you, I think VG were inspired by the Street Fighter series when the series was made. Number 4. Number 4 is my most favorite girl in all of Fairy Tail, Urza Scarlet, and the second girl from the Fairy Tail on this list. What can I say, Urza is overpowered and she is awesome at it as well. Remember when I said how nice is it to have girls like Urza being stronger than Natsu, which is the main protagonist of Fairy Tail, and Boa Hancock being stronger than Luffy, the main protagonist of One Piece? Urza can also transform into multiple different outfits that I lost count using some very sick swords and magic techniques. She has an arsenal of weapons within her that makes her stand out from the rest of the Fairy Tail girls. She is also not afraid of nothing. She has taken down hundreds of monsters in the Grand Magic games with ease, and you cannot mess with someone like her. She has immense durability to take on an extremely powerful Jupiter cannon and withstand harsh torture from Kyoka. Of course, my most favorite version of Urza is her armorless red samurai outfit. This outfit makes her very lightweight, only wearing the red samurai pants and right bandages covering her breast, and fighting barefoot in this one as well. This makes Urza faster in this form. Overall, Urza is a very strong woman and I love watching all the countless fights she faces throughout the Fairy Tail series, and she has red hair, which is also my favorite color by the way. Number 3. Number 3 goes to Morgianna Finalis from the Maggie series. I was very curious about this character before the Maggie anime even came out. As you can see, as a child, I love Disney's Aladdin, and the fact that there is an anime that is similar to it kinda intrigues me. And seeing Morgianna coming as a slave, owned by her master, I was interested to see how her story was all about. Morgianna is strong. Really strong. Strong enough to kick solid rocks and many types of objects with her bare foot. And she also has red hair, which is nice. I like how she performs in battle as well, very unique for a female fighter, and once Aladdin and Alibaba freed Morgianna from slavery, she started valuing herself more and her freedom. She is also a very nice dancer to add to that. Since she was locked in shackles most of her life as a slave, she decided to learn to use the chains of the shackle as a weapon since she was used to fighting with chains when she was a slave. And yeah, she always fights barefoot, even after she is free. Honestly, I have a thing for barefoot female fighters in anime for some reason. And to be honest, I'm not ashamed to admit that anymore. Number 2. So, I swear, if she does not show up in Jump Force, I will go nuts. Number 2 is Madoka Kurakami from the Madoka Box series. Yes, this girl is a student council president with extraordinary powers. She offers to help anyone in her school with any problem, claiming that there is no problems too big for her to handle. That is what I call a god complex character. Although I do admire her for really doing whatever it takes to help people in need and making them happy. It's like she genuinely cares for anyone out there, especially total strangers. She will not judge and ridicule you. Instead, she will try her best to understand you and fix your problems. She has her buddies, Senkichi, Akune, and Kikajima to help her out in different parts. Also, did I mention that this girl is very strong as well? I like the fact that her powers have some reference to Super Saiyan God Goku, which she turns her hair red, which happens whenever she gets really mad and if someone hurts a person she really cares about. This form is called the War God mode, which she first used against Unzen that tried to hurt her friends. She was not able to control it at first, but then she did after her friends reminded her that she is not the monster, but someone who cares for others. This girl is the main protagonist of a Shonen Jump series. That's right, I said Shonen Jump, where like 98% of the series are male focused, so it's pretty interesting they have a female protagonist on this one. Madoka is not only super strong, but super friendly and determined to help anyone in need. Sometimes she has an odd way of doing so, but that's why I like her. And yes, literally there are videos on YouTube of people comparing Goku and Madoka. And before we get to our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Tomoko Nomura from Great Teacher Onizuka, Reisha Valentines from Wave Master, Daya from the Love Light Sunshine series, Velvet Crow from Tales of Berseria, Sailor Jupiter from Sailor Moon, Rin Ogata from Right Back, Squid Girl, Android 18 from Dragon Ball, Ellie from Rave Master, Serenity Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh!, Kuruyuki Hime from Axel World, Pan from Dragon Ball GT, Boa Hancock from One Piece, and Ochako Uradaka and Momo from My Hero Academia. Number 1. If you knew me for a long time now, you probably saw a video I made a long time ago of me talking about this girl from the Suzuka anime series called Hanako Sakurai. If not, let me tell you briefly why till this very day, she is still my number 1 girl. Hanako Sakurai deserves to be the main protagonist of this series, not Suzuka. After seeing how much of a jerk Suzuka is to Yamato, the main male protagonist of the series, dang, Suzuka just ignores him and does not appreciate what he has done for her, which is like many girls I personally approached in the past that no longer talks to me now. For some reason, I can sort of relate to Yamato, but damn, if I was Yamato, I would have said, screw Suzuka, I'm going for Hanako. So Yamato met Hanako in the shrine around his hometown. He helped her fix her bell that fell to the ground, and that's how Hanako fell in love with him. Now, I will ask you guys a question. If you had the option of choosing between a girl like Suzuka who ignores you, does not appreciate you and such, compared to a girl like Hanako who will cook for you, wash your clothing, and appreciate the things you have done for her, who would you choose? Come on. Hanako Sakurai is the very definition of a potentially traditional wife that pretty much every man would like to have in their life. One that could take care of you, cook for you, be friendly towards you, do whatever it takes to make you happy. She has all these traits. Of course you have to do the same for her. Perhaps Hanako's not much good at exercising at all, as you can see here, and she is very shy and awkward. But once she realizes what she wants, she goes for it. She even went out of her way to tell Suzuka to start appreciating Yamato, which he mainly just liked Suzuka because he saw her performing a back jump and see how gracefully she did it. He fell in love with her then. Basically, I hate Suzuka and Yamato, and I think that Hanako deserves better. Her and Miki were pretty much the only likable characters in the series. So yeah, I feel that there is not a lot of girls out there like Hanako who is reserved and really thinks about the man she loves before herself. She eventually moved on to be a model and fall for a co-worker there. I'm happy that she found someone later in the series to fall in love with. Only, it was not freaking animated. Yes, the anime itself ended up incomplete and Hanako got nothing. I felt so bad for her. It's like one of the only series I was able compelled to read the manga to see what happens to Hanako afterwards. Suzuka really needs a season 2, and I have been saying this for almost a decade now. But guess instead, they released Fuka, which honestly is mediocre at best, to be honest. Why release that instead of season 2 of Suzuka first? So to conclude this, Hanako will always be my number 1 girl. If I ever find a girl like that who loves me like that, and I'm attracted to her as well, I would not hesitate confessing to her and making her my girl. That girl is pretty underrated. She is humble, very nice, and fights for what she wants. So that has been my top 10 best anime girls of all time as of 2019. What do you guys think about this list? And let me know some of the anime girls you will like a lot and why. I am curious so we could have a conversation going.
Hey, I thought I was in your top 10. I know that my series is in your top 10.
That's right, ladies. You all deserve the recognition. And until next video, guys, take care, God bless, and stay cool. Bye bye.
Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you want to see more from me, click a video on the left side of the screen. We also have DenoxSeries merchandise available on my Team Public link below if you want to own t-shirts like this you see on your right. Also be sure to join my DenoxSeries Discord server to connect with people into gaming, tech, anime, and related. Hope to see you there.